Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's Ruekia. It's been a long time. It's also been a long time since I've played Minecraft. I feel like I'm going to have forgotten many a thing. But yeah, hi. Been a while. I've been gone. Lots of things happened. Just had to... What was this? What are you? What? When did they add frogs? What? Okay, yeah. There was already so many new things in Minecraft when I was playing last that now I can't even imagine. It's been out for what, it's been like a year, almost 2 years since I did it's really tall seaweed. Sorry, I'm distracted. Since I did YouTube. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. But, I figured I'd just jump on here and play around with some Minecraft. I can get some stuff done, and just talk the whole time. That's probably what I'll end up doing. So I think the best way to start is just jump right back into, making this farm. I think that was the last thing I was doing, so long ago. But, yeah, I know I had a lot of stuff going on before I, stopped again. Oops. We'll leave it for now. Why not? Yeah, so, had a lot of stuff going on before I left the first time, and then I came back and I'm like, oh, I'm back! Yeah, awesome! And then, immediately after I did that, a lot more stuff just piled right back on. Like, Tyler, Servo, whatever you would want to call him. He wasn't on the channel, like, as much as I was. Like, we planned for him to be on a lot more than I was, but that just didn't happen. But he and I ended up getting a divorce. We're still friends and everything. Like, it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't like, oh, I hate your guts and we're gonna fight over everything. And no, it was kind of it became a mutual thing. So that took a bit, and just work and all the busyness of life and everything. It was too much to try to do this and that. I gotta, unfortunately focus on the thing that actually gives money to pay bills and everything else, because that's how the world goes around. But I managed to change up my job a bit, and it's a fairly recent development, like not even a few weeks. That music just freaked me out. I was not expecting that. Yeah, the music has also changed. I kind of really like it, but I was not expecting the, like, bell thing to just happen there. But yeah, so I changed up my career recently. I'm still in the same place that I was, but, like, a different department of the same place that I was. So it's more of a part-time job, but it pays a lot more than what I was doing, so I can afford to be part-time. Basically, I'm gonna have more free time to get paid about the same, if not more than what I was getting. So I was hoping I could pick this back up again, because I really missed it. Like, there would be plenty of times I'd look at the channel and be like, man, I miss doing that. I had a lot of fun doing it. Like, I may not have a lot of viewers or anything, and that's not what I need. I just enjoyed the editing and the playing the games and talking, and why am I not going down? Oh, here we go. Like, was not syncing. But yeah, I missed it. The doing it for myself, the having fun and everything. So, I'm gonna try it again. And I hope I can... Oh, okay, hello. You guys want to come over here? Well, I don't know where the other one went, but you. Hey, you. I'm looking you in the face. That's right. Come here. Do it. I want your pearl. Give me your pearl. A few more times. Come on. Endermen look weird in this texture pack. Ah! Okay. Did you drop me a pearl or did you just drop a block? You just dropped a block. You were worthless! I like you. Can I keep you as a pet or something? I love that there- Ooh. I love that there's freaking like frogs and toads and stuff now. It's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to do some research, because if I can have a toad or a frog as a pet, we're so doing that. Speaking of pets, I have not seen y'all in a long time. How's it going, Garrus? Who's a good boy? And then I do believe it was Thane and Tolly. How you guys doing? You grew up. I don't remember if you grew up previously, but I remember you as a kitten. Because I remember you have like the fucking... You look like you're wearing glasses. Yeah, do I have any raw meat? I have raw salmon. Can I feed you rotten flesh, or is that bad? You want this? Oh, okay. Good boy. And you can have this. And you can have this. Hearts all around. Wait, are you guys gonna... Yay! Oh, now I got another kitty. You sit down. Now I got another conundrum of what do I name you? Let's see, we got Holly, Thane, Garrus. I'll think about which one I want to name you. I've got a few options. I don't remember all of their names, but, we'll figure that out. I guess these are empty chests that I didn't have stuff for yet. This was a trash chest, I think, so we'll put this in there. Oh, yeah, I should probably, like, just sleep real quick. That way I can go back out and keep doing things. Oh, the bed is too far away. I thought it was a monster thing. Oh, okay. God, it's been so long. Forgetting all the buttons. Like, I'm slowly, like, remembering. Like, my fingers will act before I even, like, consciously think about what I'm doing. Like, with the inventory being E. Didn't even think about it. I'm used to it being I now. So I, like, just automatically clicked it, and I was like, oh, wait. Inventory's I, and then it, like, opened, and I was like, oh, never mind. Oh. Did your llamas die? Huh? I asked if your llamas died. Because it looks like your llamas died. But I will take the free leads. Thank you. So it looks like... Maybe I walked on these, or somebody walked on them. Okay. Yeah, let's continue with the farm. I'm gonna be doing this probably for a while. I don't remember how many blocks water spans, but we will find out. Oh wait, no. This I wanted to be, the dock, I think? I cannot stop yawning. I slept like crap last night, and I don't know why. I had no reason. It's my day off. I should have slept perfectly fine. But nope. Did not do so. Let's see, how many blocks did I make this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, put one, like, here. And, put one, like, I guess following this path, so. I do hope that I like my new position. I've been pretty nervous about it, to be honest. There's a lot of, human interaction. And I am very much an introvert. So yeah, I don't know. I hope it works out. Because I would very much so like to keep this schedule that I have. It's pretty nice. Like working 2 to 4 days a week is incredible whenever you're used to working 5 days, 8-hour days, you know, every week. But now I'm working 2 to 4 days a week and still getting paid similarly. So I hope that all works out pretty well and I get over my nerves. I think I've officially worked like 4 days, 4.5 days, something like that. And whoa, the first 2, I was absolutely terrified. I was pretty scared. But I've noticed the last 2 days that I worked, I was feeling a little bit better about it. I wasn't feeling as many nerves, so I think I'll be all right. I just gotta get used to it. It's definitely a large change. Because I'm working the same building, but I don't do the same things. And it's a whole new skill set. And when I've been doing my other job for, oh god, 2.5 years or so, like you get pretty complacent with what you're doing and you don't even, you don't really worry too much about what you're doing because you've just been doing it for so long, you don't think about it. Used to all the people you work with and everything. But luckily with it being in the same place, I already know plenty of the people that I'm working with now as well. So it's not, like at least I'm not having to get used to a new job on top of a new environment and on top of new people. Like there's some new people, or just people that I never really got to know when I was in my previous position, but I think it'll be okay. I look forward to seeing how it goes and being able to do this more often. I definitely think I'm gonna cut back on how many games I was playing. I think I overdid it there at the end. This music is so loud. Hold on. This music is incredibly loud. Audio. Thank you. Music. Let's take this down to about... Yeah, that's okay. 20 is fine. My god. It's like I can't even hear myself think. Okay, let's actually start planning some stuff. I don't think I want to use... Let's go ahead and just... I don't think I want to use these ones here. Just because I do want to build that dock and I don't want to, like, have it run into the farm too much. So, yeah, at least those ones. Actually, let's go ahead and do this one too. I don't want it to run into each other too much. Have to take out the farm to build the dock. Okay. Got all kinds of seeds. We've got melon, beetroot, and normal wheat seeds. Let's start planting something. What are these? Normal seeds, beetroot, and then melon. So melon's the last seeds. I don't really want to worry about those too much yet, because I'll have to place those in such a specific way. Man, seeds go by fast. Oh right, I had like carrots and potatoes in my inventory too. I should do that. Okay, carrots and potatoes. Cannot forget the carrots and potatoes. You know, there were so many good games that came out this, like, past year or so that I missed out on doing the channel for. I definitely would have put Baldur's Gate on here. Baldur's Gate. I know everybody's talking about Baldur's Gate, and everybody talks about it, but God, it's just such a good game. Like, how do you not talk about it? It's incredible. That's fine. It's so good. Like, I easily could just play it over and over again. I mean, I have been, really, but like, I think when I got to like 300 and something hours, and like just the first month or something, like I was non-stop on that. Pretty much everything else in my life but work in Baldur's Gate. Like, that was it. It was just so good. I can honestly say I've never had... I'm one of those people, I like too many things. I like too many books, too many movies, TV shows, video games, everything. You name it, hobby-wise, I love all of it. It's very difficult for me to be like, oh yeah, that's my one favorite thing out of this. I just can't do it. Not typically. I can say, oh, these are a couple of my favorite games or a couple of my favorite books, etc., etc. But within the first few days of playing Baldur's Gate, I was pretty set on saying that it might be my #1 favorite game I have ever played in my life. And I've played quite a few. They just did such a good job with it. And yes, Astarion is my one. I love all of them, but Astarion is #1. Neil Newbon is absolutely incredible. He's a wonderful human being. And I may or may not have spent quite a bit of money on getting a signature and all that stuff from Streamily, so I don't have it yet. He's got lots of requests and not a lot of time to do the requests, so he can take his time, as long as I get it eventually. But I spent quite a bit on that. He's just a wonderful human being. I love watching his streams and stuff. I don't get a lot of time to do it. I mean, now I will. I have way more time now. But yeah, definitely a great game. I would have loved to have done that on the channel. Heck, I still might do something, or maybe if I, get into Twitch more this time, I might just stream me playing it some. Like, I've never had a game where this draws into where I was saying it's like my favorite. I've never, not once, played a game, that long anyway, played a game that's substantial amount of hours, and then as soon as I beat it, immediately jump into the game again. Jump into a whole new game immediately just to replay it. And then focus on that, literally replay it all the way to the ending, and then jump right back into it again. Like, I did not stop. I didn't even want to stop now, but there were so many games coming out that were good that I wanted to play, and I was just so stuck on Baldur's Gate that I was not getting able to play them. Like, Lies of P came out, I had been super pumped for that game for a long time. And what's really funny is all these games like Starfield and Lies of P, and there was a Star Trek Infinite I was excited for, which it's okay. It's alright. I haven't played a lot of it, but the little bit that I did play of it, it's okay. Now, Star Trek Resurgence, that was incredible. That came out of nowhere. I had no clue it was coming out until, like, pretty soon before it came out, and then I played it, and I was in love. Best Star Trek game ever. Highly recommend if you're any sort of Trekkie or sci-fi in general fan. Like, it was just so incredible. Telltale style. They did a great job. But yeah, it was funny. Baldur's Gate 3. I knew nothing about this game. I had no idea that it was even coming out. I had not heard anything about it. And then, like, maybe a month before it came out, I saw an advertisement, a trailer or something on my phone's newsfeed. I was like, oh, that kind of looks cool. Let's check that out. And then I watched the trailer and was like, that looks really good. Like, I'm not usually a top-down person. I don't do top-down. I'm not a big fan of it. I also don't do turn-based combat that much. Like, I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'm very specific. Let me change it up a little bit. I'm very picky about my turn-based and top-down games. I've never been a huge... Oh, I should probably put water in these before I start doing that stuff. I've never really been huge into the genre, and I'm very particular. It's the same thing with, like, platformers. I'm very particular about what I want from a platformer or a top-down, turn-based, anything like that. Very picky. But I was looking at it and I'm like, I want to give this a try. It looks pretty good. And I'm seeing all this, like, stuff about being able to romance people, and it's D&D based, and I looked up the old games because I had never played any of those either. So I looked up Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I watched, I can't remember what their name is, but there's this YouTube channel where this guy, he does a lot of, like, Baldur's Gate and everything, and he, like, basically will summarize the game. And he basically summarized and gave us the most important parts from game 1 and 2. And I was like, okay, I feel good. Now I know about Jaheira and Minsk and, like, all this and that, and I know a little bit about the story and about Ball and all that sort of stuff. So then Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I was like, okay, cool. Booted up and never looked back. It's so incredible, but I was blown away. I had no idea it was even coming out, and it ended up being, like, my favorite game ever. Like, I could play that for so many more hours. I could easily get 1,000 hours on that game. I have so many save files and everything, where I'm romancing every single character in each of those save files. But funny enough, again, Astarion, I played my first playthrough and romanced Astarion. Had the good, you know, like, ending, like, I didn't let him ascend or anything. I fixed him. But then my second playthrough, I was playing the Dark Urge because I was really excited to play, like, the evil side of things, because typically I like to play the good person and all that sort of stuff. That's just usually who I am. I'm very much a support character. But I love villains, and I love the villainous stuff and the evil stuff and all that. So I was very excited to play the Dark Urge. Especially my friend, one of my friends, he's in my D&D group, and he loves Baldur's Gate and everything just like I do. But he showed me a clip of the Dark Urge, someone playing the Dark Urge, and they ripped Gale's hand off from the portal, and I immediately was sold. I was like, that is awful, because I actually do like Gale as well. I know that's not a super popular opinion all the time, especially to, like, Astarion and Gale, but he's grown on me. I didn't have him much in my party the first game, and then I did kill him as the Dark Urge. So I didn't have him in my second game, but as I've played more of it, I've grown to like him. But yeah, my first game, Romance Astarion, good ending. Second game, I was planning on romancing Minthara, because I was going to be evil, and, you know, it's the only way you can romance Minthara is if you're bad. So I planned on romancing her, but then Astarion he looked at me, and I'm like, okay. So it was taking long enough to romance Minthara. I don't know why I'm doing this with just one bucket. Just talking and not paying attention. But yeah, it was taking so long to romance Minthara, because, you know, you can't get her till, like, the second act, and then you have to go through a bit of the second act, and then you can get her and stuff. Well, I obviously at the party, I slept with Astarion and started doing his romance, and I was like, okay, I can't go back. Like, I can't go back and, like, tell him that I don't want to be in a relationship with him. I can't break his heart. I can't do it. Those sad eyes. Can't do it. So I just saved when Minthara was, like, wanting to be together. I just saved there so that I have a save file and I can just go back and play from that point. So I can romance her later, but I just kept with Astarion for the rest of that playthrough. But I made him Ascended Astarion and, like, did evil together, and it was incredible. And all I gotta say is, in my name. Well, first I did in Ball's name, or whatever, but the second time I did in my name. Such a good game. So many ways that can go. And I know everybody, like most people, you know, are TikTok savvy and everything, but the Baldur's Gate TikTok, I love it. I mean, I love the D&D in general TikTok, like D&D TikTok is great, but being part of the Baldur's Gate TikTok is fantastic. Especially whenever I get a lot of Astarion stuff, and then I get a lot of the voice actors doing things. Like, Lae'zel's voice actor is great. She does a lot of good videos. Shadowheart's voice actor is also pretty great. And when you see all of them hanging out, I can't remember her name right now, but there's also the person who did like the casting and like helping the cast. She's like a cast director and stuff, and did some like motion. What do you? It's just okay. Leapfrog, let's do it. You guys go next. Okay, we're going in separate directions, but alright. I don't think you guys get the... You're named for it. Like, come on. Anyway, I don't remember her name, but she does a lot of these videos where she will talk about the cast and, like, lesser-known voice actors. Like, everybody knows Shadowheart and Astarion and Karlach and, you know, all them. Like, they know Neil Newbon and everybody. Tim Downey and all that. So, she, like... She does them too, but she mostly does, like, the voice actor for Scratch, or Withers, or, Alfira, or this and that. So, it's really cool. She does these little videos for it, and there was one where Neil Newbon is, behind the camera. You don't see him. But she's, like, reading from a piece of paper, and she's like, I will only talk about Astarion, and it's only Astarion. I will never talk about anybody else, and blah, blah, blah. And she looks like in duress, and then the camera turns and she's like, is that good? And Neil's standing there and he's like, well, you could have done this and this better, but it'll work. And then for the next few videos after that, she acted like she would like go talk to another voice actor and she's like, is that Neil? And she'd like run away. It was pretty great. It just seems like the entire cast and directing company and everybody from Larian and everything, they seem like really great people. And they actually give, like, a crap about what we want. Like, His Majesty. Oh no. There we go. His Majesty, whenever they finally put the fur on him, and everybody freaked out. I was the same way. I was like, you can't put fur on His Majesty! He's a Sphinx! Even though he wasn't originally intended to be a Sphinx. I love that they fixed that. They went back and they're like, okay, he's shaved. And the patch notes are hilarious. But okay, I've definitely talked enough about Baldur's Gate. I'm not gushing at all. Huh. Been doing a lot of farming recently. Not just what I'm doing now, but I started playing Dreamlight Valley. Disney Dreamlight Valley. A lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I just, on a whim, I was like, it looks kinda nice. Like, I do love Animal Crossing sort of stuff, Minecraft, all that. I'll give it a try. I'm hooked. I'm like super hooked right now. I don't know how long I'll be addicted to it, but I am currently quite addicted.
Let me hit you with the...